Hi, Zev!
Hi, Wookie. You beat Augie to it. You did indeed. Welcome back, everyone. How are you all doing? How are you doing, Ewoki? Did you have a good afternoon break? Hey, Astana. How are you? Glad to see you here as well. I had a good afternoon break. Astana, you're tired, but you're still a blinking, rolling kitty. So I'm sorry you're tired, but how was your class? Is it going all right? But yeah, I had a good afternoon break. I did not go for a walk. At least not much of one. I did a little bit. I walked up to the my local free little library and dropped off a book that I had finished reading that I didn't want to keep. So I did that, walked back home. That was my afternoon walk. Ewoki, you tried to take a nap, but it was a no-go. You're now running on fumes. But other than that, you're good. Coffee? You should get coffee. Hi, Jeeves. How are you? Glad to see ya. Astana class was fine, and it was syntax. Nice. Syntax, not syntax. Syntax is different than syntax. I'm not sure what the difference is, other than one has an A and one has an E. But, yeah. Maybe syntax is... okay, so Syntex is an AI-powered content management and processing service within Microsoft's 365. That's what Syntex is. Syntax is an arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences in a language. That is something that I lack. Just like opting doesn't have rhythm, I don't have syntax. Ewoki, if you have coffee, you won't sleep tonight, otherwise you would. You're busy with design work now, so it makes the pain less. That is good. Jeeves, you've got coffee and shortbread. Ooh. I had a hot cross bun. I had a chocolate and caramel hot cross bun for my lunch. And then I finished it off with a couple pieces of chocolate Easter egg. Yorkie chocolate Easter egg, to be exact. That was my lunch. And now I've got Pepsi because I'm so warm. Ewoki, can you have shortbread then? Seeing as Jeeves has shared with the shared the knowledge that he's got shortbread with the class. Asana, you're gonna have instant noodles for lunch, dinner, and tea. Ooh, nice. Noodles are good. I love noodles. I'm fixing ravioli tonight for our tea. We've got, I'm gonna have ravioli with nduja sausage and tomatoes and cheese. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be really nice. Haven't had ravioli for a good long while. I do like ravioli though, it's so good. Brain, what am I thinking? I do not know. No, seriously, my brain just decided to go on holiday. All thoughts are gone. Ewoki, you're fasting, but you'll take one for the road back. Astana, and you're having avocado because you realize you actually like the taste of avocado. Avocado is quite nice. Seriously, if you've got a bit of avocado with, like a squidge of lime juice over the top, and maybe a little bit of tomato. I like avocado. Avocado is quite tasty. A little bit of oh, what is it? Brain. Avocado with a bit of tomato, lime juice, and there's a bit of chili flakes. That's it. A little bit of chili flakes. So good. Astana, you like it with lemon black, but ooh, that sounds good. That legit sounds good. Jeeves, you think you're starting to understand why Astana is tired? Oh, because of the fasting. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait a minute. That... Oh, the instant noodles thing. Sorry. You're replying to Astana, and I'm like, what is us, what? Iwoki, it's because you couldn't sleep last night, not the okay. That's a slap. It's you that's tired. I think we're all tired. So, you know. But, no, Jeeves actually responded to Astana, not you. So, at least it did. It's showing up that way on my chat. I could be wrong. I don't know. Jeeves, you think we're both tired? I mean, yeah. We're all tired here. It's just we're adults, and the default state of an adult is to be tired. I also did, so I did my little walk. It wasn't very far. But when I got back, from my, from going up to the little library, I did some gardening. I took some shears, and I went snip, 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 and then snip, 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 on some of the stuff in the front garden to make it look a little bit better, and to cut it down to size a little bit. Long story short, I trimmed a bush. All right. Iwoki, it really is you that fell off the memo. No worries, no worries. Optine, hello, hello. How are you? Glad to see ya. Adults where? I disguise myself as a responsible adult every morning. Jeeves, you been to the office today? Oof. I am sorry to hear that. Was it okay though? Did you at least get pizza out of the deal or something? Did you get something out of the deal? Jeeves, apparently you're an adult. You have responsibility for people at work now. Ooh, they've given you responsibility for other people. Have they given you a pay rise? Astana, you forgot you need to shower. No worries, Astana. You go and enjoy that shower. You deserve it. You definitely deserve it. I'm going to go for my walk later on tonight. I have just under 7,000 steps that I need to take today. I'll get there. You know, it'll be fun. Jeeves, not yet, but the pay rise is in the works. Sweet. Because, if they're giving you responsibility over other people, you deserve a pay rise. I'm just saying. That's the way it works. Okay, my friends, what are we doing today? That's a good question. As always, I have no clue. No, I do. We're in The Sims 4. We're doing Work With Me live stream with Sims 4 playing autonomously in the background. So far, there's only been one death. We started this in February, didn't we? Doing the Sims 4 in the background. And yeah, so far, there's only been one death. I'm quite proud of us for there only being one death. And of course, the death was mine. My sim was the one that died. So, it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. I do probably need to get some ambrosia to bring people back to work, back to life, back to work. It's fine. But yeah, we've got lots of stuff going on in here, and usually what we do with the live stream, just to let anyone who's not, a normal regular, as compared to irregular normal regular, I don't know. Anyway, I'm babbling. If you're not a regular here in the live stream, we do Pomodoro live streams Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. 20 minutes of focus time followed by 15 minutes of chat time where I babble on and gets smited by God, evidently, because that's what he did with Babylon, right? Jeeves, not to be confused with potato timers. What? What's a potato timer? Okay, so at the end of this morning's live stream, we found out I found out that a fairy seed was a thing, and we invited Mother Nature to come over, and we've got Mother Nature's charm. So we're gonna just very quickly go to Glimmerbrook, and Muir is going to become a fairy. Just no reason. No real reason. Here we are in a screen. Glimmerbrook, or Everdew, rather, is right here. We need to go to this bit here, which is the special fairy water. We're gonna go on our own, and we're gonna turn my sim, my ghost sim self, that is, into a fairy. Now, I do not know if my sim will come back to life, but we're gonna find out. So we can become a fairy. Let's do this. Let's become a fairy. I'm even gonna put this in proper cinematic mode for you all. Alright, here we go. Oh, we're a ghost fairy! We have wings! We can fly! There we go. Okay, my sim is now a fairy. Metamorphosis. Fairy life awaits. With wings aflutter and emotions swirling, Muir has been welcomed into the Fae. Mother Nature thought these wings would fit Muir's personality, but since beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Muir is welcome to find something more fitting if he chooses. I've unlocked a fairy dust notebook entry. I have earned fairy experience. And I've got fairy dust in my inventory. Okay. We can go back home. Ewoki, you are so excited. And I just can't hide it. I know. I sorry. Opting, this is very good outcome given I was just winging it. Did my sim literally just go, woo? Is that what happened? Jeeves, look at that mirror badonkadonk. Both my sim self and my real life self have a badonkadonk, alright? You know, we got a bit of dump in the back seat. Alright. We got a bit of a dump truck. I can't say the word. Dump truck situation going on. Anyway. You do those sit-ups, Mirror. You do it. So we also have, for turning into a fairy, we also have the Fae Fan Bell, which is a flower, blooming reminder of a magical journey towards the unknown. So let's go ahead. Let's put this somewhere. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the fire? No, really, where's the fire? Oh, there. No one died. It's fine. Jeeves, junk in the trunk is what I was trying to say. Yes, thank you, Jeeves. That is exactly what I was trying to say. I got a bubble butt. Jeeves, what did Augie Sim do now? He tried barbecuing. He tried barbecuing. Iwoki, you're just gonna say, does anyone know where the fire is? We've got so much going on this lot, you know? Oh, hello. Hold up. We've got a few evolvey things. And I'm gonna have Muir harvest like everything. Because we might as well harvest everything. And then we'll come over here. We'll make sure that everything over here is good. And then we'll come over here. And we're going to go ahead and harvest the crystal tree as well. By the way, if you have the gemology pack and you want to do the gemstone collection, you want to get this crystal tree. Plant the crystal tree and harvest from it because you can get almost all of the crystal collection from this tree. Super easy hack way to do it. Definitely. Right then, let's start. Let us start our first focus session. A little bit late, but better late than never. Let's go. 20 minutes on the clock, and I will mute my microphone so that we can all get to work. Since Augie's sim here popped up with the mastery perk, we will start off by following him around. So let's get to work, and I will catch up with you all in 20 minutes.
Yapik hiboim, Polachaba. Yavoya. Sawada Habili. Waskanaya, Tenabim. Filba, Shursanetva. And Froggy
Logan Plotso.
Sarabin Dombila. Chibs. Orb. Nurchel. Lumbuk Myrna Watch.
Zapping towards me, Chimray, Monster, Parsifaith Robin, Skumaplandy. Parsifaith Robin, Yamina, Barco.
Gane Panayo. Hoi boy. Parsive. Yaliska Bomboy. Shimagra what Doozle Blurna. Anji.
Yibs. Oopla?
Huh?
Caesar Chabot? Oh, Yabahorn.
Bine.
Gibbs.
Ebony.
Oh, Bemboy.
Hemka Harp Dolphus. Saboma Nukem. Bibwa. Isia. Osgoop. Brogy. Yakalau Shu Bretno.
Minrap.
Uncha.
Brasho. Yibs. Yops. Sibave. Bahira. Shelby if. Oh, Yamala. Ooh, Risala Kiniku. Huh. Tobla Vul Fanika? Barbahoy! Ha ha ha! Nopsa. Nopsa
Yips,
Lamida.
yips, Sombra. Ooh, Eva Hana. Alipad, Risham. Minrap. Yibsy.
Geshla.
Whoa.
Ooh, uh-huh. Dimpish. Turret Watanabe Stumsa. Spade Impala Janjo. Ha ha ha! Arugaba. Uh-huh, Umino. Ah. Ooly up. Ha-ha! Newlands. Spino? Yeah, Fruz. Mr. Jongo. Pudge, sick of foos. Ho ho. To reef. Pomo. Bosa Shunig. Ah.
Oh, Dufka. Do no wah. Kleine Bush.
Mioxa. Grands. Grands.
Be wobbed. Oh, wow.
Honoré. Ah.
Soy breath. Huh? Be wobbed. Gainsy Benorb.
Aha, aha. Are you Tama? Ah. Hey, hey. My beast.
Yatzel! Yakinarb! Ah! Ho ho!
Jabin,
Pomeray.
Longy Chul.
Ah. Uh-huh. Yimbara.
Oh, Royster.
Uh-huh.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh. Nushta.
Flurvis!
Huh? Yidamsa?
nervous. Oh.
Okay, my friends, we have finished our first focus session. How is everyone getting on? I am now officially, hold on, let me just double check. I am 1 minute and 35 seconds into editing editing this Elder Scrolls, sorry, tarot card video that I started working on this morning. I'm getting there. You know, little steps. That's all you need to do. Just little steps. All right, let's check on our Sims. Rob Bobson is asleep and has a few things in his thing. So he's got a spoiled cupcake in his inventory, which is fine. I've just remembered that we can totally do a thing, so I'm going to put that there for a moment. And then we also have an Almskin mask, which we already have one. Okay, that's a poor quality, so we'll sell that one. There we go. We have an Almskin mask, and it's unauthenticated because we don't have a archaeology table, but we'll put that in the case there. Now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna wake poor Rob Bobson up, and who cleaned up the cupcake? Was it you, Shaz? Did you clean up that cupcake? Honestly. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. This is why I can't have nice things. Ewoki, hopefully no one ate it. Now, it was spoiled, so chances are that one of the Sims grabbed it and threw it away. So, Rock is dangerously tired from strenuous activity. So, Rock might die.
Naps to grab? You're a rooster bluff.
If he continues to exercise. I'm sure he'll be fine. Opting is currently mopping the floor. I'm gonna have him repair that, if you don't mind, Opting, please. Augie is asleep.
Benaya.
Okay, fine. Floor, you repair it. Opting doesn't want to. Okay, will someone please repair the sink? Thank you. Goodness. They're just really argumentative today, these Sims. They're just very argumentative. My goodness. What am I gonna do with these Sims? Okay, now that that's done, we can come over here. I can transfer, put all flowers into flower arranging table. There we go. These Sims, I swear, sometimes. Okay, we can't do any of the magic beans. How are our cow plants faring? One is, okay, that one's doing okay. All of the cow plants are alive. That's good. They're not grown yet, but they are alive. So that's fine. Well, let's check these paintings. That's an excellent painting, so let's sell that one to a collector. Rob Bobson has made another masterpiece. Right, let's put the masterpiece in here. Wait a minute. Oh, no, they are different, sort of. One is a more finished masterpiece than the other one, so we'll just put that there. What else do we have here? We've got another Rob Bobson masterpiece. And that one hasn't been finished. So Fleur can finish that one. And we'll take this masterpiece and put it over here in our gallery. We'll just move it here. There we go. Let's frame it. This gallery is getting very full. But it's what we like to see. Oh, hello. Hello. Fleur. Shaz has made an excellent black origami frog, and a yellow origami butterfly, and a blue peculiar plumbird mask. I'm gonna have her wear it. She's also made a normal black origami butterfly, which will sell because it's just a normal one. And she's also made a confusing origami mishap, which we will enable wall placement of because it's just a confusing mishap and it's cute. So let's put these things on the wall. Where should we put the frog? Yeah, we'll put the frog here. It's fine. There we go. That's the frog, and the confusing one we'll put there. And we'll just move all of the butterflies over here. There we go. We'll put the confusing one there, and the frog can go down here. Right there. Okay. We're getting there. Soon, the origami wall will be as full as the painting walls are. Oh my gosh. That's freaking hilarious. That is just way too freaking funny. That is seriously. What's with the what's with the claw? Why is she doing the claw thing? Ewoki, well that's something. I agree. It is definitely something. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any weird thing that you can do there. But what if we click on her and then click on another sim? What happens then? I just want to see if there's like any special interactions. It doesn't look like it. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, there's no special actions that we can do for wearing the mask. It's just silly looking, and for some reason they walk around with a claw thing like that. Jeeves, there's a muscular ladybird reading a book about hot dogs. Wait. Oh my god, she is. She's reading Culinary Arts University course book, but yeah, it's about hot dogs. You don't see that every day. Very, very true. Even playing The Sims, you don't see this every day. Let's be honest. This is why I love this game. You never know what's gonna happen in this game, and it's just so much fun. Oh dear. Rob, will you please sell that for me? And then, yeah, we're fine with the post. Okay. I absolutely love it. And because she's wearing this mask, we have to follow her after the break. Actually, you know what? While we have a chat, let's just follow her now, and then we'll follow Rob Bobson after the break. This is just way too silly. That is a good looking mask as well. The Sims artist that did that Plumbird mask asset really did a great job. I'm sorry, I can't. Every time I see her like doing that, I just can't help but laugh. I wonder if she wears that for too long, if she'll actually think that she's a plumbird. Is that supposed to be her sneaking around or something? Who knows? Who even knows at this point in time? It's fine. Although if she makes any more, then everyone might end up with a mask. I'm just saying. Everyone might end up with a mask at some point. And I'm okay with this. I am absolutely okay with this. The fact that she's got really long, pointy nails as well. Oh, dear. The little tiny things that they put in this game that you would never notice unless you did a specific thing, such as wear the mask, you know? I love it. I absolutely love it. Where is she going now? Oh, she's going to play on the swing set. Okay. That's fine. She can go play on the swings if she wants to. Have you ever seen a bird playing on the swing set? Well, you have now. Oh dear. So there's a whole Plumbird costume in Create a Sim that you can wear, by the way. Literally a whole costume that you can wear. And there's a sim that wears the entire costume that actually pretends to be the Plumbird. It's Adventure Awaits DLC, and yeah, if you haven't played much, if you have the pack and you haven't played with it much, definitely recommend that you go to, that you spend time in the Adventure Awaits world and have a go at trying out all the different things that are in there, because there's just so much in that world. so many mechanics and little things throughout the world that you can find. You wouldn't know unless you went around and interacted with things and people. So, oh, it is now winter. Has it really been over a year in game? Amazing. Okay, my friends.
Molo.
Oh dear. So, does she have any specific moodlets? Oh wait, peculiar paper bird from wearing a paper mache mask. The moment Fleur put on that mask, she is not just a sim anymore. She is a paper bird creature with mysterious instincts and a very specific walk. And honestly, that's kinda cool. Okay, I like it. I like it. Right then, my friends, let's go over to Rob
Storing a
Bobson,
flame.
and let's go ahead and set our timer for our next work session. So for those of you who might have come in, and if you're not regulars here, you're probably wondering at this point, what is Mir talking about with the timer? This is a Work With Me Pomodoro live stream, and it's 20 minutes of focus time followed by 15 minutes of
What
banter,
kitty?
fun, gaming news, chatting, whatever we decide to talk about. So let's get that timer up. I'm gonna mute my microphone. We're gonna follow Bob Robson around, and I will catch up with you all in 20 minutes.
Aramboya, Shibs, Kongalaya, Rangoya Umbix, Jensiba, Lanza, Maru, Yibs,
Yeah, boya.
Espalibe,
Pinaruja Sapa, Maxine, Abo, Simona Saro.
Yibs, Kunada,
Oh, tell a Jim Whipsy.
Kabaj, Bertuni, Dolphus, Holcomb. Prowess Fredishay, you Beppa.
Gotha.
Oh,
Usao.
Flurba?
Tonkupu. Arabao.
Pasha
Oh,
Dazio.
Flurba.
Flurbus Mushku. Uraboy Debishi. Floof Bumbers.
Ah. Yeah, Biminak. Fabane. Vobi Ibsa Bibdo.
Gurgadon. Fwifabancha. Tuba Yix. Bobinev. Spino. Bajilja Craphoba. Huh. Awesome. Tiba Bamel. That's a rip. Uh-huh. Huh. Happy Ekaboo, Alawate. What? Vanish. Aspa. Floof Wazoo. Sebrim. Jarjuk. Okra. Fazunia. Aramboya. Chibs. Oh. Wiffaloy Yerbik. Tenquil. Neppy Yeka Chibs, huh? Cricky. Ubado. Brigyaba. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Cannot. Yibs cannot. Yibs, Tombra. Oh, shusha. Flambaza Yonko, Panara. Spino? Yeah, Fruz. Tobla Fanika? Spabim Pala Janjo. Gerboy. Vumle Yawatsa Bidorf. Ah, Tobla Vul Fanika? Ah, Shabo. Yohamlin. Spabim Pala Janjo. Yibs, Tombra.
Oh.
Elnoy. Huh? Ah,
Abbiamo appoggiato e bacio il tombrello. The power pond. Ruha, hello. Kezoy Bani. Zanesso Duma.
Chicks Rimblov? Ah, Sivafa. Nashun. Befte Sawat. Baruta. Ah,
Sporgly Gobana. Oh, Zans Mushka Garul. Paco and Webish. Gensel de Liege.
Oh, chibi.
Shabney. Yes.
Ubadu Brig. Nufta. Ibby Chib. It's Chuda. Gubao. Ibby. Quick feet.
Blow far, Balafoy. Jabba. Yum.
uh-huh. Yibs. Huh? Oh, Zaffle. Huh? Deep! Uh-huh. Are you Tama? Huh. Hmm. Oh. Huh.
Yell. Aha! Ooh, Polino. Ha. Hua. Hua. Aha! Oh, ruin it.
All right, my friends, we have finished our
Good work.
second focus session of the afternoon, and I am now just an update as to the this video. I am at
Oh.
1 minute and 48 seconds.
Huh.
I am also getting ready to go into the second recording file of my actual gameplay of this tarot card, of my tarot card walkthrough. So, or playthrough rather. Slow going, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, like I said, I'll get there. This is probably gonna be take me all evening to get done, but it will get done. I've got the Baleful Bog video coming out on Friday, and I'm hoping that I'll have this one out coming out by Saturday. So fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. So let's check on our Sims real quick. There's a we'll put that there. Everything seems to be okay here in the kitchen. Nothing's broken. My door just opened on its own, which isn't scary at all. The bathroom, or the toilet's fine. The bathroom is fine. Muir's leaving piles of fairy dust all over the place, but that's also fine. Yeah, it looks like everything's fine and nothing is broken. Fantastic. Okay, we're doing good. We are doing absolutely fantastic, and Shaz has started a new painting. Absolutely wonderful. I'm happy with that. I am 100% happy with that. So my friends, this morning's live stream, we were going over games that are releasing from between now and the 14th, which is, like Tuesday. So let's take a look at a little bit of news and updates, memes, and stuff like that, shall we? So today, sometime today, PS5 Pro owners are going to get a new Cyberpunk 2077 update. It includes Ray Tracing Pro, Balanced Ray Tracing, and Performance modes. So if you have a PS5 Pro, then you can look forward to that. I do love Cyberpunk, by the way. It's such a good game. If you've never played Cyberpunk, you really got to. We've got, you don't miss playing old games, you just miss being happy. Wow. Wow. Really? You're going there? You're going there? Okay. Indie.io launches their... Oh, hello. Okay. Indie.io is rolling out an Indie Pass on PC starting the 13th of April. So, Augie was looking for some... wondering if anything was going to release around his birthday. And here we go. April 13th for $6.99 per month. That's US dollars. You can get their Indie Pass. And it's going to start with over 70 curated indie games, including Echoes of the Plum Grove and Dark Deity series. New games will arrive regularly. The service focuses on helping indie game developers and boosting discoverability of artistic single-player titles. Oh. Now this is very interesting. The world's only subscription-based platform for indie games. Oh wow, so many games. Unlimited play access, one low monthly fee. New games added regularly. It supports indie game developers. And in the cozy section, the cozy genre, we've got March of Shrooms, Sugar Shack, Chow Down Kitty, a match 3 puzzle game, Echoes of the Plum Grove, Puzzles for Clef. Nice. RPG, Dream Tactics, Tyrant's Blessing, Afterplace, Ruined Kingdom, Legacy of Sin, Ill Boding, and the Father Sacrifice, Lunar Lux, God Strike, Donna the Canine Quest, Second Chances, Ruin Raiders, Crypterion, Subterranean Mines of Titan, Legacy of Sin, Blood Oath, Dark Deity 2, Traveler's Refrain, Voltaire the Vegan Vampire, Myth Realm, and Terracotta. There are some good games in this. Let's check out the strategy. Yeah, there are some really good indie games in this. I love seeing stuff like this. I'm not much for subscription-based gaming services. You know, such as, you know, because this is very much like your Microsoft, your Xbox Pass and your PlayStation Pass and your EA, you know, all of those passes. And I have to admit, I'm not much for those, but this I can get behind. Monorail Stories, really good game. Monorail Stories, highly recommend it. Yeah, there's some good stuff here. So I absolutely love seeing this. And if you have an extra $7 a month and you like indie games, this might be right down your aisle. Seriously, starting April 13th. Nice. And that's indiepass.com if you wanted to go take a look at it. GTA 6 finally releases by some miracle. Some random YouTuber posts a video 10 minutes later. Full gameplay walkthrough with no commentary in 4K 60 frames per second. Yeah, you know that's gonna happen. Or something very, very similar. We also have Frostpunk has hit 11 million players, and Frostpunk 2, Breach of Trust, is launching on the 23rd of June. I love Frostpunk. And my housemate played the living daylights out of the original one. And I know that he's looking forward to Frostpunk 2 coming out. So, nice to know that it's releasing the end of June. Looking forward to that. Closed beta signups are open. Ooh. I'm gonna have to tell him that. Because I know that he would love to get in on the closed beta. I'm just gonna hold on, let me. So yeah, if you all want to take a look at Frostpunk 2 and get in with a chance to get in on their closed beta, it's frostpunk2.firstlook.gg. Smartest Resident Evil character, would you like to see what's under the hood? And she runs away, barricades the door. Yep. Very smart. Smart character. Enter password. Password is incorrect. Incorrect. Please try again. Again. Please try again later. Oh my god. I love it. That is so good. I love gaming memes. I don't know why. I just find them hilarious. Ewoki, this is your hubby with that password meme. It's so good, isn't it? I love a good meme like that. So let's see, we've got free-to-play games. There's Arena Breakout Infinite, Game of Thrones, Conquer the Galaxy with Worf, Anno Chris, which is a strategy city builder, World of Tanks, Once Human. Oh my goodness, if you have never tried Once Human, you've got to try it. If you like adventure, open world style games where you get to build like your own base, a little bit of horror mixed in, definitely try Once Human. It's free, you don't have to pay anything, although there's a lot of in-game purchases that you can do to help, you know, support the devs if you wish to do so. But I played Once Human, I would say, off and on for about 3 months. I played it like every day solid for like 2 weeks, and then went to like once a week for another 2 months, 2 or 3 months, and before finally just giving up, you know, stop, because I went on to other games. My time is at a premium. But yeah, Once Human is a really good game. So if you're looking for a free-to-play game, definitely try that out. And that's pretty much it. We're down to YouTube videos now, so... Oh, hell, wait a minute. We do have some deals. Frostpunk is currently 90% off. So you know how I said Frostpunk 2 is coming out into June? The first Frostpunk, if you haven't played it yet, 90% off over on Steam. That is cheap. That is so cheap. That brings it down to under £3 And if you want to get the Game of the Year Edition bundle, that's all the DLC, it's 89% off, which brings it down to £4. That is amazing. That is seriously such a good bargain. Seriously, you've got to get this game. If you like city builder strategy type games, this is a survival resource management strategy game. It's very gritty, it's very dystopian, and it's very dark, but it is such a good game. So yeah, at £4, you can't go wrong with that. 100%. What else do we have? Worms is on sale for up to 90% off on Steam again. I'm not gonna talk about Aniba or Instant Gaming. We're not looking at their sales because they're like gray websites. They're a little bit iffy, basically. So yeah, but Humble currently has Humble Heroines, Echoes, Voids, and Visions bundle. 6 games. 6 games for £17. That's not bad. That's not bad at all for 6 games. Humble Bundle is humblebundle.com is such a dangerous website. If you like, if you like your bargains, it's a really dangerous website because they have such good bargains. They really do. And not only do their bundles go, they help support the devs, but you can also choose to give part of what you spend to charity. So, and they help out loads of different good charities. none of that helping out, you know, transphobic charities or anything like that. They don't do that. They help out proper good charities, which is fantastic to see. Right then, my friends, are we ready for our next focus group? I think we might be. I'm wanting to get through at least a little bit more of this video, editing that is. So let's go with the timer. Exclamation mark timer. 20 minutes on the clock. Hi, Astana. Welcome back. You're back. Have you finished class then? Okay. 20, or was it... Did you say you had it was a shower, or wasn't it that you went to go on? My brain. You know what my brain's like. But, yes, and you had a shower. Yeah. I thought that's what you said. I thought I remembered, and I'm glad I remembered correctly. But I'm glad that you're back, and I'm glad that you're nicely showered, and hopefully it helped pep you up and give you a little bit of energy, because we all need that, don't we? We all need a bit of energy. Anyway, let's go. 20 minutes on the clock, and let's get some work done. Where's my microphone? There it is. This is shaping up to be a little bit more difficult than I had anticipated, but it's okay. I will get this video done if it kills me, and which is ironic because it's all about a tarot deck and the life and death pack. So yeah, it's fine. So how are you all getting on? And Astana, you've mentioned choir a bit. What are you in choir? Like, are you a soprano, an alto? I used to be a soprano, if you can believe it. Back when I was a teenager. I wasn't a first soprano. I was a second soprano. So for those of you who aren't familiar with choirs, if you have a large enough choir, you've got first, second, and third sopranos, and first, second, and third altos. And basically, if you're a first soprano, that means you can sing like a really, really high pitch. And then your third sopranos are almost, but not quite, at alto range. They can sing a little bit higher than a typical alto can. And then the same thing with altos. You got your first, second, and third altos, and your first alto can sing at a higher range than your second alto, who can sing at a higher range than the third alto, and the third alto can generally sing quite almost at like a low, almost like a low tenor range even. I knew one third alto when I was in church choir who could sing bass level. Like, she would sometimes stand in if there weren't enough male bass singers in the choir. This woman could stand in and sing with the men's bass section in the choir. She had a really low range, which is awesome to hear. And then the first soprano in the church choir that I was in, oh my goodness. We had like 3 first sopranos, but because this woman had such a really piercing singing voice. Hi, Augie. Glad to see ya. But yeah, since this woman had such a high and loud singing voice, and our choir wasn't like huge. The choir director chose to have her be the only first soprano. Just because when she hit those high notes, it was like an opera singer. You could hear just her. If when she hit those high notes, you could hear her outside the church. You know, I mean, it was loud. She couldn't quite break a wine glass, but she could come close. She was great though. She was a really, really talented singer. And she was only like, she was shorter than I am. She was only like 4'10". So you got this little, this 4'10" woman, and she was like in her back then she was like in her 50s. And I was like, yeah, this was back when I was like in my teenage years, so like 15, 16. Yeah, she was 4'10", and could hit these super duper high notes. It was absolutely amazing. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Oh goodness, I am snoozy today. It is so warm. Oh, it is so warm today. Alright, I'm just checking real quick to see if there's any new Sims news or anything. I am not seeing any new news for simming content today, which is pretty amazing, I have to say. Ewoki saying here, it's so humid and unpleasant. You think you're gonna get a storm soon. We're meant to get a bit of rain over the weekend, but not too much. I think, hold on, let me just double check my phone. As soon as it loads up. So right now it's like 18 degrees Celsius right now. I'm not sure if it actually reached 20. Yeah, it did. It reached 22 for all of like... Actually, it reached 23 today for all of... It is currently 23. Sorry. My phone took a minute to update. It is currently 23 degrees Celsius where I'm at. It is sunny. And it's not staying 23 degrees for too long. By 7 o'clock, it's supposed to be down to 17. So that's absolutely fine with me. Augie, don't get you started. It's so warm. You're tired and you have work in a couple of hours. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Augie. Do you at least have aircon at your work? Or get to work like maybe in the nice cold refrigerated section? Ewoki, the rain flowers weren't out this morning, so you could be wrong on the storm. Oh, are those flowers that bloom when you're gonna get rain? When during high humidity? I love flowers like that. They're so cool. Augie, no, but hopefully the bay doors will be open to help cool it down. Let's hope so. Let's really hope so, because I can bet that it'll be roasting if you're in the warehouse today. So yeah, I'm just looking at the weather report. So tomorrow, during the morning hours, we've got like 32% chance of rain. And then Friday in the evening, after noon, we've got only a 7% chance of rain, but they are showing possible showers in the PM. And then Saturday, we've got a 41% chance of rain in the morning hours on Saturday. So, We might get rain this weekend, we might not, but the temperatures are supposed to plummet from 23 today down to 10 degrees for the high on Saturday. So yeah, the temperatures right now are just all over the place. I don't like it, but there you go. And Iwoki, the rain flowers bloom when it rains. You drew it once, but if you ask you now what it's called, you cannot tell me. You just call them rain flowers. When it's about to rain, they'll bloom. Yeah. That is really cool, though. I like that. That's awesome. I love stuff like that. I am a sucker for flowers and plants that react to like the weather and vibrations and sounds and stuff like that. Like, there's one plant that when you touch it, you can just barely touch it, and it causes the leaves to curl up, which is really neat. And then, like you said, there's the flowers that measure humidity, and when the humidity in the air gets up to a certain level, they'll bloom. I absolutely love stuff like that. It's so cool to see flowers and plants that react to stuff like that. Iwoki, you two, you've always wanted to plant a night garden of flowers that bloom at night for moths. You always thought that was cool. That is pretty neat. Let me have a quick look. Okay, so there are quite a few night blooming flowers. I'm just looking at... Let's look at Wikipedia. Here we go. Wikipedia is probably a good one to go with. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. First of all, let me save out of our game. I'm gonna make sure that everyone's alive. Is everyone alive? Is there? Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Let me save and quit out the game because this... If I can get it back. There we go. This is the Wikipedia category for night blooming plants. Not pants. There's no such thing as night blooming pants. Oh my gosh. Just as a raid comes in, Raven, hello, welcome into the channel. You came into the channel at just an interesting point in the stream there. Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Let me give you a shout out. If I can get this to work. Is it gonna work today? Yes, it is. Thank you. So you were playing The Sims 4. Ooh, what were you doing in The Sims 4 today, Raven? And everyone from Raven's channel, welcome in to mine. I'm Merely Sims, and we do simulation games here. Mostly The Sims 4, I have to admit. So during the day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we do a Pomodoro style work with me live stream where we do 20 minutes of focus time and 15 minutes of fun, chatting, gossiping time. And The Sims 4 plays in the background. Autonomously, I should say. And it's absolute loads of fun. Raven, you were in ad jail. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, what were you doing in The Sims 4, if you don't mind me asking? Uggy, you might exclaim blooming pants at nighttime. I mean, true. Very true. But thank you so much for the raid, Raven. I do appreciate it. So yeah, night blooming plants. Look at all of these. We're by the way, we're talking about one of the many things we talk about is plants, because I've got quite a few. This being my newest plant. which is a monstera with, I love this plant because it's got holes in the leaves, and it's just an awesome plant. My son bought this for me as a present. So but yeah, look at all of these different night blooming plants. Holy, this is a cactus. And a cactus that flowers from midnight till dawn, attracting hummingbird moths. Raven, you were just loving all the stray cats in The Sims. Oh, that is so sweet. I love it. With some of the new mechanics in The Sims, my thing that I was, hold on, I was just making sure that my music was okay. But yeah, one of the things that I had tossed around doing is making a cat shelter with stray cats. So, having a lot and that has on that strays come to the lot, and just making a little shelter for the strays. And then inviting people to come over using like maybe businesses and hobbies, inviting people to come over to pet the strays. And take care of them. I think that would be an absolutely fantastic lot and a fun little business. Ewoki, you like my Swiss cheese monstera. Your mom has one too, and they're simply gorgeous. They are. I absolutely love my little my monstera. It's so much fun, and it's thriving. I mean, this thing is absolutely thriving. The dirt. I do need to put a little bit more dirt in it, because when I repotted it, or since I've repotted it, the dirt has, settled a little bit and compacted. But, yeah. So I do need to repot it at some point, but it's absolutely thriving in this pot my son chose for it. And it's even got little, like, the little nodules in the bottom of the plant, because with a lot of these plants, they propagate by making pups. And hold on, let me go into my big chatting screen here so you all can see this. So if I carefully put this up, so you see those little nodules there on the bottom of this plant. Those are the start of pups, and basically they will grow, and when they get big enough, they will start to root. And what you can do is, when they start sprouting, and they'll grow, and you can they'll grow a bit, so you can actually pull them off once they look like plants instead of little bumps. You can pull them off, and you can dip them in rooting powder and then plant them, and they'll turn into their own monstera plants. So I love it. Ewoki, they do really well in water too, so they're great water plants. Ooh, I didn't know that about them. And Raven, you just read that I'm transmask and happy to talk about it. You're really, thank you so much. Hold on, let me allow that. There we go. But yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, I am very happy to talk about it. So if any of you have any questions, like I said, I'm definitely happy to talk about it. I have been trans since out as trans since 2011. Well, technically late 2010. I came out to all of my friends and family in 2011, and then I went, because I live in the UK, I went private for a bit because I got I wanted to be put on the pathway, the NHS transition pathway, but they told me that it could take like 2 to 3 years before I got to see an NHS gender clinic for my first appointment, and I'm like, I don't want to wait 2 to 3 years, so I went private to a clinic down in London. I live up north, but I traveled down to London like 3 times to go private, just long enough to get put on testosterone, and then switched over to the NHS afterwards. Got put back on the pathway. My GP agreed to continue the prescription since, I'd gotten it. And yeah, just went from there. Had my top surgery back in... I gotta think on this one. I had my top surgery back in 2017 or 2018. Somewhere between there. It's been a few years. My brain is a bit foggy as far as the dates. And then I had my meta or my lower surgery a couple of years ago. So, Raven, you're sorry to raid and run, but you're off to bed. Oh, no worries, my friend. You have a very good sleep. And thank you so much again for the raid. I hope to see you again soon. Actually, you know what? Let me give you a follow. So that I can, hopefully, visit you when you're doing your next live stream. Hopefully. Depending on time zones. I hate time zones. They suck. But it's fine. So, let's see. What else do we have here? Back to plants. We gotta do the plants. Alright, so there's... Ooh, this is a one that's in New Britain. An orchid that consistently flowers during the night. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's not a very pretty orchid, but it is an orchid. Let's see if I can find... There we go. So yeah, Bibulphyllum nocturnum is a night blooming orchid. There are so many night blooming flowers. I mean, wow. Absolute loads. If we check out the BBC, BBC's pretty good. GardenerWorld.com. So, 12 plants for evening scents. We got Angel's Trumpet, which I love Angel's Trumpet. I had some of these growing in my garden when I lived over in the States, and they are so nice. And then we've got Hesperus matrinalis, or Sweet Rocket, which is very scentful in the... the scent comes up in the evening. That's another plant that you might want to get, Ewoki. The tobacco plant. Night phlox is another one. Petunias. Petunias flower, they bloom during the day, but if you want, they smell. The scent of a petunia is so strong at night. There's a couple of houses around here now that have petunias, and I can walk outside in the evening and the smell of the petunias from my neighbor's house, so nice. Iwaki, you've got ones called Night Phlox, which I am not trying to read that, which translates to paint flowers, and you think that is a cute name, paint flowers. I like it. And yes, Night Phlox. Jeeves, your uncle used to smoke Angel's Trumpet. Not sure it does anything, but it was the early 70s. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. I mean, according to this, Angel's Trumpets, it says the plants are poisonous. So, the 70s, am I right? Wisteria. Wisteria is another good plant for nighttime. I love wisteria. Oh, it's so good. Star jasmine is another one. The regal lily. Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle flowers throughout the day as well as the evening, but honeysuckle it just smells so nice. I love the smell of honeysuckle. And then we've got something called night scented stalk, which is an annual. And then Dianthus memories, which it looks kind of like it looks like a large baby's breath, to be honest, or a small white marigold. But yeah, these are supposed to be really good in night gardens as well. And then you got summer phlox, night scented jasmine, evening primrose, tuberose, and perennial white stalk. So there you go. Loads of different, there's so many flowers and plants that are good for night gardens. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And I know you couldn't see anything that I was looking at, but it's fine. Ewoki, flowers are life in general. I completely agree. I'm gonna tell you my goals for this room. I've got this big window here, okay? And it takes up pretty much, I mean, I have a small office, but this window takes up pretty much this entire wall. And my plans are to have plants all along the windowsill. And I want to, my housemate said that he's gonna 3D print some planters for me, because there's a 3D print plan of a self-watering wall hanger, for plants, wall planter, that does like 5 pots, and I would love to have them on either side, both sides of the window. As well as the inside of the window, so both like on the wall and then on the inside of the, along the wall in the window. So we'd have 5, 10, 15, 20 plants on the wall. I'd also like a version of it going along the top bit of the window, of it for another 5 plants so that they can hang, the ones that drape down, like your spider plant and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have probably about between 30 and 40 plants on my window. That is my plan. I have planned it. Between 30 and 40 different house plants, hardy, succulent style house plants that are easy to care for, like my Monstera. And the entire window is just gonna be Plant City. Iwoki, when I do it, I'm gonna have to show you so you convince your hubby to make it for you. Right now you got plant curtains, your draping plants that you forced him into. Oh, that is awesome. My idea when I get the, when my housemate 3D prints me all these pots, by the time it's done, it's gonna be a curtain. It's just gonna be a curtain of plants. Because we'll have the plants on the windowsill here that are gonna grow. They'll probably get up to about halfway up the window. Then we'll have all of the pots on the plants on the side here and on the top. I'm thinking maybe instead of like getting doing pots going down the side, maybe getting just one planter with a trellis and training it to go up, training the plant to go up the trellis on the inside of the window, so it'd be like, over there, that inside bit. But we'll see how it goes. we will see how it goes, but I'm still gonna have around 30 plants around that window. Definitely 100%, at least 30 plants. Plus, I'm gonna have back here, I've got 2 shelving units, so 2 ladder shelves, and they're gonna have at least 1 plant on each shelf. So yeah, this whole room is just gonna be plants and 70s retro decor. I am 100%. 100% looking forward to when I do it. It's gonna be so nice. In fact, hold on. Can I find it? Before I let you all go, if I can find it. What's it called? What are the calendars called for Christmas? Advent calendar. That's it. Is this the one? Yes, I think this is the one. So it is sold out currently, but no, wait. This wasn't the This is similar, but that's not the one I was looking for. It might be from plants.com. Is it? No! Gosh darn it. It's fine. Hi, how you doing? Numbnuts, you alright? Is it? Hold on, what was it? What was your command? I know you've got a command, but I can't remember what it was. Is it? I can't remember what your command is off the top of my head. But I'm doing just fine, thank you. Glad you're okay. You okay? Yeah, advent calendar. Hold on. I need to look up your command now because my brain is not letting me remember what it is. Okay, it should be that one. There it is. There it is. That's the one. Hold on, let me make sure that the permissions. That's why. Okay, for some reason, it's not finding you. Which is, We'll just do that. There we go. And I'll put a global thing of 300 seconds. Okay. It should be fine now. No, that's sorry to everyone for the noise there. Okay. I think I fixed it. But yeah, there are advent calendars that you can get for plants. And I found one last year. And I was gonna get it, but we didn't move in time. And it's seriously, it's a literal advent calendar. Is this the one? This might be the one. But yeah, it's a literal advent calendar that comes with 25 different plants. Come on, are you gonna be nice? I think this is the one. Advent calendar that has a different plant for each different plant for each day, which is pretty cool. And I'm hoping that they have do another one this year. I'm absolutely hoping that they have another one this year. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine having a advent calendar that has a different plant in it for every day over Christmas? Ewoki, oh my golly gumdrops. Mouse, that's... no, I've not found a cow plant one. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. But yeah, I was gonna buy one last year that was a proper live succulent, 25 different ones for to cover the entire month. And yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh, I really, really wanted it. But unfortunately, I couldn't buy one. So, because we hadn't moved yet. But yeah, I am hoping that by the end of this year, for Advent calendar, when it comes to Advent calendar season, I am hoping to get one. And that will help with my plant collection in here. Augie, you could get advent calendars that had plant seeds. Yeah, the one I found last year came with actual live succulents. 25 little different houseplants that were actually live. So, Jeebs, your cat just farted in your face, jumped off the desk, and left. Why is your cat an asshole? Because he's a cat. That's what cats are like. Ewoki, that's rude. Yep, that's a cat for you. Cats are indeed rude. And you have to love them because, they're cats. Okay, my friends, shall we? Ice cream man. Shall we go and raid the wonderful Morgan K. Mischief tonight? She's currently away from her keyboard. I think she's doing housework, but I think we should go and raid her. So, let me do the raid. Whoops, hold up. That one. There we go. Alright, my friends, let's go raid Morgan. Thank you all so much for being here today. I know we went over because I started talking about plants, and when I start talking about plants, I just can't shut up. But we will go and raid Morgan K. Mischief, carry on the raid from Raven's channel, and let's go give her an awesome coffee raid. I will see you all tomorrow night, Thursday evening, 8 p.m. UK time, with not Minecraft, not The Sims, but Life is Strange reunion. That's tomorrow night, and then again Friday with Paul and his live stream doing Minecraft creative mode. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay hydrated, stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Where's my button? There it is.